So, today's topic is you're accountable for everything you do. And I just want to remind people today we have a good one. It's feeling like a sinner. That'll be starting in about an hour from now. Feeling like a sinner. And then on this coming Sunday, we do have the third chakra, solar plexus chakra series. That's a big one. This is your power, your inner power, your strength, your stability. It's pretty important. So you might want to get in on that one. And being accountable for everything you do. How is that possible? Well, it's just a fact. Okay, so I'm just going to back up a little bit. When you think and understand that as a soul evolving, you're basically on the soul's journey to wake up, to become empowered, to be free, to be the authentic true self that you are. So, in order to do that, you make agreements and contracts with other souls to literally um, get your lessons, have opportunities for shifting and growing, for waking up, for healing, for consciousness, all that good stuff. So when we think we're victims and that we're not in control, we're delusional. Okay. Here's the thing: you create your reality 100% from your subconscious, and it's pretty simple to tell if you have some kind of belief in your subconscious because you'll feel some kind of grab, you'll feel some kind of reaction, you'll feel some kind of zing, you'll feel something that lets you know that whatever you're saying simply is not the truth. Okay. So if you want to say, yep, I'm a victim, everything happens to me, I'm not responsible, poor me, you're still going to feel some kind of angst in the body. Okay. So, we are all co-creators. This is that we are made in the image of creation, which is kind of cool in that we create. And we create everything constantly. We're constantly creating our lives, people. Every moment we are creating. Okay. Remember that you are creating from the subconscious. You're not creating from your conscious mind. You're creating from your subconscious. So it's going to be different what your mind is thinking, what you're telling yourself, the stories that you're spinning, and the beliefs you're believing, and your awareness. None of that is coming from your subconscious. What comes from the subconscious is what you don't know. You cannot know what is in your subconscious. You're never going to know what's in your subconscious with your conscious mind. It's not possible. Okay. But the truth is you are creating from that subconscious, and you are creating everything. Your entire life is being created from that subconscious. So if you have a belief, let's just say, for example, in a past life, anyone can relate to this. Okay. So past life, you fell in love, we're in love, and then something happened. There was an abandonment or a betrayal. You anchored in some kind of misperception belief, a belief that you'll never have love because you lost the love of your life. They went away, they didn't want you anymore. That wound, that heartache, heartbreak, if you don't go through it, then you're going to carry it forward. Once you carry it forward, it goes into the subconscious. Now you have a belief in there that you're not going to be loved, that whoever loves you is always going to go away. So what will happen is you've got that belief, you're creating that energy frequency, so you're bringing in the perfect person, soul dancing, calling in the perfect person to do the dance with you, but of course they're going to abandon you and leave you, reject you because you're still trying to unravel that wound in your subconscious, okay? So again, you are creating it. It's all carryover from past life. Nothing really began in this lifetime. And everyone is doing it. We're all co-creating together, dancing together with the sole purpose of waking up, liberation. That's it. Being our true authentic self. So, and also, so because we are creators, we create everything. We are accountable, even though we don't want to be, even though we want to play poor me, we want to play victim, we want to play like, oh, I don't have that kind of power. We want to play those disempowered games. None of that's true or real. You're still accountable for everything you do. And this is the thing that you might want to wake up to. Everything you do echoes. It echoes for eternity. I'm not joking. You do atrocities, you do horrors, you do blaming, you do victimization, whatever it is you're doing, that energy just keeps on moving. It's an echo frequency, and it just keeps echoing throughout time, space, dimension, universe, galaxies, lifetimes, reality, black hole, parallels, frequencies, realms, all existence. It's constant, it never ends. Okay. So you might want to wake up to that. Like when you think about your life, you say things, what you speak, what you say, it echoes. It just echoes, 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 and keeps on echoing. So, if you want to get a grip on your life, you have to take responsibility and acknowledge and understand that you actually are accountable for everything you do. You do create your reality 100%, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on your perspective. So, um, again, today we have feeling like a sinner. That would be happening in about 50 minutes. And we also have that solar plexus chakra clearing on Sunday. And that'd be a good one, help become accountable. Because if people are disempowered, victimized, shattered, broken. So being accountable means, it's like taking responsibility. People don't want to be responsible for their lives. It's much easier to think that you're a victim. It means less work. I don't have to do anything. I'm just a victim. I'm a victim to the world. I'm a victim to everything. Yep, it's all happening to me. God's doing it to me. Humans are doing it to me. It's all happening. Yep. But so when you start taking responsibility and start owning, whoa, I create my life 100%. I am responsible and I am accountable for my reality, for my life, for what I'm creating. Then it gets a little intense because now you can't play the poor me game anymore. So let me just see what we got here. Okay, I'm going to put this here right here. Is transmuting with the violet fire a real thing? Well, here's the thing. Anybody can call in the violet flame or your white flame or blue flame or purple flame or whatever flame you want to call in. Anybody can do that. Call it in. But not everybody can use it in a way that it will actually transmute, transform, dissolve, disintegrate. Okay. You have to have those abilities in order to do that. And that's more of a shamanic ability, meaning you have the ability to go into other time and space, dimensions, realities, and work from that level. That's what I do. That's what my team does. Now, just if you're just a novice and you're going to call in that the violet flame or the violet fire, it's a flame, and you're going to use it, are you able to move energy? Are you able to transmute energy? Can you already do that? If you cannot, the odds of you being able to use that violet flame in the way you want are pretty weak. Okay, probably not. So again, we have all these abilities, we have all these amazing things like the white flame, we got the violet flame, we got many different flames. Okay. Now, can you use them? We got the white light, we got the white netting. You know about it, but do you know how to use it? Okay. It's all the same, people. If you are able to move energetically, then you can use that violet flame and actually transmute something. But if you're just, playing around thinking, wanting to do it, it doesn't mean it's going to happen. So again, it's going to happen. It's going to come from, it'll happen with people who have the ability to actually move energy. Okay. And that does mean you got to have some kind of shamanic skills, shamanic abilities. So that's how that works. Doesn't mean that you couldn't try, everyone should try. All right. Okay, so if we do not know these buried beliefs, etc., how then can we clear all of them? Okay, well, forget all of them. Okay, that ain't gonna happen. So, how you know is what's happening in your world. What is your life reflecting back to you? Where do you feel an angst? Where do you feel afraid, or where do you feel stuck, or where do you feel blocked, or where do you feel like your thoughts, what's happening with your thoughts? I mean, truthfully, people, everyone has a sense of where you're free and where you're not free. Okay. So when I say free, are you free to tell the truth? If someone asks you, wants something from you, and you don't want to do it, can you tell them, no, I'm not available, or no? Or do you say yes because you're not capable of saying no? Okay. Right there is showing you got an angst, you got some kind of wounding, misperception. Okay. So look at your life. Everyone knows, like if you're embarrassed, or ashamed or humiliated, you know what I mean? Like, can you stand up in front of people and talk and be visible? Okay, so if you just look at your life, where you're not free. You can feel it. You can feel yourself. Is your heart wide open? Do you feel loved? Do you feel connected when you're with people? Are you hiding? Are you blocking? Are you afraid? Are you, whatever you're experiencing, emotionally, mentally, physically? Clearly you can tell where you're not free. Okay, that's the thing, is where are you free, where are you not free? Like, for example, like social, this is a good one, social anxiety. Can you be around groups of people? What's it feel like? All right, what's it feel like when you talk to people? What's it feel like when you go to work, or at your workplace, or people ask something or say something to you? Do you take things personal? Okay, so there's massive amounts of energy frequencies that are in your subconscious that are not free, not liberated, and you'll feel it. If you start paying attention, you can feel physical sensations, you feel emotional sensations. All of these emotions and physical sensations are letting you know you're not free. Okay, so they're all going to be connected to the core of everything and everyone, which actually comes down to that, feeling loved. Do you feel loved? Okay. I am loved. People love me. Okay. When you say that, what happens in your body? Can you feel a grab? Do you feel a zing? Do you feel a charge? Okay. You can feel when you say something, if it's true or not. Okay. So play with that. Play with, feeling those sensations, and again, people, there's no if there was, I'd have it. If there's a magic wand, trust me, I've been looking for it my entire life. Okay. So I didn't find the wand, but I created this modality, this kind of work, and it is probably one of the fastest modalities on the planet. Healing modalities, deepest and fastest. Okay. Never found that magic wand, never found the magic pill. I kept looking. I'm still looking, but I don't see that happening. It's a journey, people. Part of the reason why there is no fast track, there is no magic pill, there is no magic wand, is because it's the soul's journey. You have to understand, you have to experience, know yourself in so many different ways. Okay, everything you're doing is to know yourself in that way. Know yourself in abandon, know yourself being rejected, know yourself in humiliation, know yourself in not being enough, know yourself in not being loved. It's all these emotions that block us from connecting to our divine light, which everyone is and everyone has, is that beautiful divine light. And it's just the debris in front of it, which is coming from past lives, which has to do with all the interferences, all the emotions that you didn't go through. In order to know something, you have to go through it with awareness, open. Okay. It's the emotional pain that people avoid and don't go through. Like, for example, past life. Let's go back to past life, having relationship, losing somebody. They leave. It feels like you abandoned, you're rejected, they went away, they don't love you. All that heartache and heartbreak, you have to go through it when it's happening, or in that lifetime, in order to not carry it over. If you hold on to it, then you're going to carry that wound over, and it's going to get compounded, and you're going to have more and more and more heartache, and you're going to get further and further away from your true authentic self, more and more into victim, into wounding, into the poor me. Nobody loves me. I must be bad. There's something wrong with me. These are all, misperceptions, but they're coming from past life wounding. So use your life now to unravel your wounds. So when you have something happen and it brings you into an emotional state of intense emotions, then have those emotions, surrender to them so that you can go deeper into the subconscious and unravel the past so you can open the heart and be free. It's pretty simple. And yet we got a lot of garbage. We got a lot of debris. We got a lot of, past lives. I mean, think about it. You got hundreds and hundreds. Some of you have over 1,000, some have more than that. And if you think that you're not going to have debris carried over, you're delusional. Okay. So there's carryover, and it just gets compounded repeatedly from all the lifetimes. So it's the soul's journey. It's all about the soul's journey. Hang on. Okay. Why a man is not anxious when married women proposition him, but when he finds someone single that he likes and cares about, he ends up with chronic. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. All right. So this must be you, Steve. Okay. So you guys, sure, it's always safe to be attracted to a married woman because you're not really available. Duh. Okay. And then someone who is available, they're ready and available, then it's going to hit all those insecurities. Okay. So that's what's happening. All that anxiety, all that, trying to avoiding. So even in that frequency of having anxiety, like chronic anxiety, there's something deeper going on. You have to get underneath that chronic anxiety and find out what's the cause. When, like going into the subconscious, this is what we do, people. My team and I, we go into the subconscious, we find what's there, we unravel it. So, but it's always safer, like when someone's not available, you don't risk getting involved because they're not available. Um, you might have a one night stand or something, but it's still safe. Okay. The issue is like having this kind of chronic anxiety, like when I'm just looking at the energies of this, um, like I can see massive, it's like huge frequency in the subconscious. And by going into that anxiety, that's how we start to get a sense of what is it? What's it attached to? What is the cause? Okay. Again, it's going to be coming from past lives, and there's going to be discarnates in there as well. But the past lives is where all that anxiety is coming from. And it has to do with, like in the past of insecurities where you're learning that or believing, concluding because of your experiences, having drawn these conclusions, then it's like you have all this wounding that's just getting carried over, and what's really happening again is you're trying to unravel it in this lifetime. Let me just see what's happening here. Yeah. Okay. You see. Okay. Okay. So you have a possible autism. Hang on a second. Does he have autism? You do. I can see it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So with that, okay. Yeah, so when you got that compounds it a little bit more. This is not like your normal situation, so to speak. Um, but even with that, see with the autism, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. So with that, once you understand that you do have a slight case of autism, okay, then you know that you anchor that in, let it be okay, and then you still need to unravel, still need to clear out the trauma. So you got trauma. Hang on a second. Okay, he's got trauma, big trauma, big trauma. You got big trauma from past lives that does have to do with connection, relationship, women, and there's been some really intense experiences that have traumatized you. Okay, so those traumas are still there, and that's why when like when you meet someone or move towards someone who is available, who's single, it just hits all that insecurities, it hits all the terror, and it's hitting all that past life trauma. So by cleaning that stuff up, it'll make it easier to be able to feel safer in connecting with available single women. Okay, but it's a major unraveling. You got a lot of trauma, like some really like a lot of trauma in that subconscious, Steve, just so you know. Ah, yeah. No, I can see that. I can see it in your energy field, Steve. I can see the energy. See, everything has like autism or, anything to do with even, what do you call it? Narcissism. Not that they're totally different, but I'm just saying schizophrenia, all these different labels that they label with for people, even OCD or ADHA or whatever. All of these have a certain vibrational frequency. Okay, so there's extreme cases, and then there's milder cases, and everything in between. But it still has a frequency that we can track and see energetically when someone is autistic. Okay, so it's not severe, but it is. There is some autism there for sure. Okay, yeah. Okay, so Steve, sweetie, just so you know, yeah, okay. My dad? Yeah. Yeah, so you got major trauma. That trauma needs to come out. Even if you need to do clinic, that's just, with the clinic, you only have 15 minutes quick, but energy can get moved. Okay. Otherwise, I would just encourage you get a session, get the full on session with one of the accelerators. Okay, that's a good question. All right. What is the impact when part of the soul leaves due to trauma, and how does the person feel once a soul retrieval is done? Okay, this is big. All right, so any traumas, the soul wants to leave the body. Sometimes you can actually feel it shoot out of the body. Okay, and anything that can, like car accidents, traumas, shocks, you can feel this energy, but some people can actually feel the soul leave. But you want to make sure the soul comes back in. And here's the thing. Sometimes when the soul's been knocked out, like for example, I've seen a lot of people with having a car accident or a motorcycle accident, some kind of accident, falls, big accidents where they get knocked out. You don't come back in. We have to bring you back in. We have to knock you back in. Because you're not going to just come back. Okay. So sometimes you're going to, if it's severe enough, if you can't get yourself to come back in, you're going to need help. You're going to have to get someone to help you pull these frequencies of you, bring your soul levels back in. This is also a soul retrieval, although what I've experienced with soul retrievals is, like the soul leaving, jumping out or whatever, going to a different time and space, being pulled out, being taken, stolen, leaving, whatever reasons. Those parts can be brought back in. We find those energies and bring them back, do whatever we have to do. But when the soul comes back into the body, what happens is you feel more stable, you feel more present, you feel like sometimes you'll feel your feet in a way that you weren't experiencing before. So it's all of a sudden, whoa. Sometimes the body feels heavier, denser. Sometimes it actually feels lighter. It just depends. But there's a physical sensation when that soul energy comes back in, especially like with a retrieval or even just pulling your own soul levels back in. But with a retrieval, the energy being brought back, put back into the body. And people often feel the energy moving throughout the entire body. They feel a presence, their own presence. When you look through your eyes, things just somehow seem more clearer. You're like more here, like more present, like more things are somehow brighter, more clear. Okay. But also, like I said, you can feel yourself like in your body, which is really cool. So retrievals are awesome. People leave the body all the friggin' time. So, Steve, I just want to say to you, um, and this is for everybody, when anyone has been abused, okay, like severely abused, like physically abused, emotionally, mentally abused, the perpetrator energy almost will always be in the body, okay? In order for the person to be free of everything, you have to get the perpetrator energy out. Okay. For example, like your dad, I can see his energy is still in there. Here's the thing, his energy being in there is continually traumatizing you, meaning your body, your being is constantly feeling like you're in a constant state of being beat up. I don't know. See if you can understand what I'm saying, Steve, but that's what's up. I can see the dad's energy in there. It's very alive. It's still beating you up. You're in the body. His energy is in you. He's still beating you up from within. You're going to feel the trauma. It's just going to continue. That traumatic energy is just going to keep happening. It's vital to get him. If nothing else, get him out. You can do that in the clinic. If you can't get a session, do the clinic. They can, whoever works with you can get their dad's energy out. That needs to happen. Get him out. It will change your life in a good way. All right. Okay. Okay. Just a reminder, people, in about 32 minutes, we do have Feeling Like a Sinner coming up. Group clearing. Feeling like a sinner. Everybody feels like they're a sinner. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everyone feels like they've done something wrong. There must be something bad about them, whatever. And we have all these beliefs. So get that crap cleaned up so you can be freed from that. Okay. Yeah, so we got that coming up. And then on Saturday too, just a reminder, there is the solar plexus, the empowerment one. Empowerment, get your power back. Third chakra, power center. You want to get that cleaned out, clear it out, open up, be empowered. So it's pretty cool. All righty, let's see if there's anything else here. Yeah. Okay, here's another one. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Okay, is karma created when a re-experiencing emotions from past trauma? No, karma is created. This karma is also like a belief system, okay? And we do it. Okay, here's the thing. So karma is kind of like this. It's like, let's say Steve and me. Steve and me, we have past lives, and let's just say in a past life, he beat me up. Okay, so we got that part right there. So what happens is we make an agreement. Now he's going to know the other side of that, and then I'm, because he did that to me, now I'm going to do it to him. But the reason it keeps going, here's the reason it keeps going. Here's the reason we have what's called karma, okay? Because Steve beats me up. Rather than having the higher teachings, which you will get in Know Thyself, if you haven't done Know Thyself, you may want to think about it. So in Know Thyself, we know, I called this in. This was trauma was done to me. Now I have a trauma. Rather than going and attacking that person and reenacting and hurting somebody else like I've been hurt, no, I'm going to end the karma. I'm ending that karmic dance. Okay. Now I'm going to take that energy and I'm going to unravel the wound that was created by being attacked and beaten up, and I'm going to heal it. Then I don't need to recreate that kind of scenario anymore because I now know myself in that trauma. I don't have to recreate it. Okay. So people, karma is a recreation that at a soul agreement level to come and do this again and again and again. People, how many times do you want to do the same old again? Okay. Do your inner work, face your emotions, clear this crap out, and get liberated so you don't recreate more karma. Okay. So that's how it works, people. In a nutshell, that's it. It's that simple. So if you want to end your karmic dance, when someone does something to you, rather than going after retribution, heal what it feels like. What did it activate? What's the emotion that got lit up? Heal that, clear it, and you won't feel like wanting to retribution or punish or revenge. You'll be done. How cool is that? All right, half an hour. Feeling like a sinner. Meet me there. We're going to have fun on that one. Clear some big stuff. All right, everyone. Thanks for being here. Sincerely appreciate it. What? Cynthia, what? The links? What links? I don't know what she means. Okay, well, if anybody wants the links for whatever, yeah, go to our website. Feeling like a sinner, half an hour. Be good, be good one. All right, everyone. I'll see some of you there. All right, bye. Wait, hang on. What was that? I just saw something. Hang on. You see free neuron. What is this? What is this? No, that's not it. Where'd it go? There was something here. I got to find it before I go. Okay. Do you see us being free from the New World Order hierarchy and fake money system? Are we going to be free from that? Okay, hang on. Okay, just so y'all know, we do have the new paradigm is happening. Okay, we're at the precipice of the new paradigm, and this is why we are seeing so much dark energy, all the blackness, all the evil, the greed, all of that. That want people wanting to take power over all that crap. So with the new world order, is that actually going to no? I don't see that happening. I know that it looks like things are trying to move in that direction, but ultimately, I do not see that happening. Do not see it happening. Alrighty, okay. And fake money system, the fake money, hang on. That's also part of the New World Order. That's the hierarchy. Is it going to have fake money? No. No, it's not going to be so much fake money. There's going to be other things happening with the monetary stuff. So, okay. All right. Okay, guys, I need to go. So we'll see you for feeling like a sinner. All right. Bye.